What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining the Tully broadcast. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the day 2 of the NFL draft. And it's going to be a quicker video. Obviously, like I said before, how me and my cousin, we went over the entire first round. We're not going to be doing that in this one, obviously, because that would be way too many picks. I think that's like way above. I think it's 64 is 2 and 3, but then there's also compensation picks. So there's probably like 80 something picks. So, and I to a certain point, honestly, too, there were times where I was like, well, I have no idea who that guy is. I have no idea who that guy is. So there were times where I had no clue who any of these players were. But let's get into the Giants, what the Giants did. And to be honest, guys, I'm giving this an A. I'm giving it an A, to be totally honest with you. We got another third. So we traded down with, I want to say Miami. We traded down with Miami for a third round pick in the next year's 2022 NFL draft. So if you think about it, next year, we're going to have 2 first round picks, a second round pick, 2 third round picks, and 2 fourth round picks. So we're going to be loaded with picks next year. And that's exactly what a young team like the Giants need, and a young team and just a team in general. And I want to say, I know people are annoyed. Some people don't like it. Some people love it. I want to say that this is probably all due thanks to Joe Judge and bringing this idea over from New England. That seems to be what New England Patriots like to do, is like to trade down, like to get more picks, and like to get as many players as possible. Now, watching an interview, Joe Judge with Joe Judge, he was saying you're not trading really picks. You're trading for players. You're trading for people, which is the main thing he's trying to push. And he's right. You are trading to get more assets, more players, more young people you can work with and stuff like that. And that's what seems to be what the Patriots like to do, is they like to get many young players in there and try to work with them and try to make them as good as possible. And that's what we did. And again, I have to say, I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely excited to see what we do today. As I'm recording this right now, we're literally on. I'm actually watching. I'm watching the 4th round, pick 106. I'm waiting to see who the Jacksonville Jaguars pick. I'm pretty excited. We're 10 picks from now with 116. So yeah. So what I want to say about the pick Azeez Ojulari. So yeah, like I said before, we traded down for the 3rd round pick next year, and we got the 50th pick this year. So we were 43. We were 42, I believe, and we went to 50. So we only went down 8 spots for a 3rd round pick. Which, when you think about it, that's exactly what the Cowboys got when they traded their 11th pick or their 10th pick to the Eagles. So it was pretty good compensation. I mean, I'll take it. So we got the 4th round. We got Azeez Ojulari. And to be totally honest with you guys, when this whole thing started, if you had told me, and everyone keeps saying this, so I know it's not just me thinking this, but if you had told me that we were going to draft Azeez Ojulari with our 1st pick and Kadarius Toney with our 2nd pick, I would have totally bought you. I would have totally bought it. I would have totally believed you. So to be honest with you, the pick with Azeez Ojulari kind of negates what any feelings I had towards Kadarius Toney, because we ended up getting the 2 players that I would have been totally happy with getting with my 1st and 2nd pick, just in the opposite order. So, and at the same time too, we also got a 1st overall pick for next year from the Bears, who are probably going to stink. So yeah, I mean, I think this is a win-win situation. Now, many people are kind of wondering why did Azeez Ojulari even fall? I mean, he's such a good player. And to that, yes, he is, and I would agree with you. There is a huge question mark of how the hell did this kid fall? But the main thing that people keep on saying, and I did a little research, was he had a knee injury. The knee injury was in high school. So he tore his ACL in his senior year of high school. He redshirted his freshman year at Georgia, and then after that, he played every single game for the rest of his career at Georgia. So clearly, afterwards, after he graduated or whatever, after he got done with Georgia, he went to them and he got checked out with the doctor, and he told the doctor, said, yeah, you're fine, it's all good. But then when he went to I think combines or pro days or something like that, some NFL teams gave him some red check mark, gave him some problems, or this is a little creepy, what's up with this kid? Now you could say, I mean, this could be, we know how the sausage is made. This could be just red flags, just stuff smoke screens, stuff like that for teams. Or this honestly could also be some doctors actually saying maybe this kid's knee is messed up. Who knows? Now they're saying and what the article that I read was, if it is messed up, it's a future thing. It's a problem the Giants have to worry about in the future. As far as right now, and as far as what he brings to the team right now, it's good. He should be good and he should be okay. But we do have to worry about how is this kid going to be as far as the future goes, and how is he going to be healthy wise in the future if this knee is really a problem. I do not know. But again, yeah, watching his interview, he seems like a really nice guy. Seems like super excited to work with us. That's exactly what Andrew Thomas said too. He said he's a super nice kid. And he's super, he's got a great heart and he loves to play football. So those two were also roommates in college. Andrew Thomas, our starting left tackle, and this kid at defensive end are probably going to be our edge rusher defensive end. So I'm looking forward to seeing those battles during practice. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. And again, I'm super excited with Joe Judge. I believe this is Joe Judge. I don't think it's Dave Gettleman. Dave Gettleman has never traded any picks. I know he says he was going to, or he tried to, but he doesn't like getting fleeced on whatever. But I think this is Joe Judge bringing this idea to try to trade down and trade more for more assets in the future. I think it's a great idea, and it worked out fantastic for us. The second player I'm just going to touch on a little bit, we got Aaron Robinson. He's a cornerback from UCF. And again, to be honest with you, I had no clue who this kid was when I first heard his name. I was hoping for the guy like Creed Humphrey to fall for us. He did not. He went to the Kansas City Chiefs. So apparently, this kid was supposed to go in the second round. And he just kind of fell a little bit, and we got good value for him. We traded up, so I believe we traded our 5th round pick or whatever. So the pick that we got with the Bears this year, we traded that away. So yeah, just in general, this kid's a pretty good player. He looks like a really fast, really physical cornerback, so it's kind of exactly what I love. I like to see fast, physical. So, who knows about that? I'm pretty excited to see how he plays. I was a little confused. I was like, well, what do we really need a corner right now? Like, is that really our biggest need right now? I guess when you think about it, maybe not, maybe we do. He could play in the slot. Some people have him playing the slot right away. But, we also have Darnay, so there's just big more competition. But another thing, too, people got to realize, yes, we have James Bradbury, and yes, he's like a top 5 cornerback as of now. But one thing you have to realize is for, next year. We saw also Janoris Jenkins, Jackrabbit. He was fantastic in 2016, 2017. He was fantastic. He was a great cornerback. And then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, bang, and went down completely and sucked. And, no offense to the guy, but he was pretty bad. For us, and he's just not a good player. So that could exactly happen to James Bradbury. So this builds for the future, and again, he could also probably play in the slot too and work on that as well. He does seem like a fast, physical kind of guy. So yeah, I guess this again is a nice future pick. I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see what we see in the 4th round with our 116th pick. I think that actually, as I'm watching right now, the Jaguars just took Jay Tufali something from USC, defensive tackle. Sorry for mispronouncing the name. So yeah, again, I would probably project we'd probably take a lineman if they like any of them. I wouldn't doubt if they like an offensive lineman or something like that. I can see that happening. I also wouldn't doubt if we take a running back. I think a running back would be a great pick as well. Maybe in the later 6th round pick, just try to take a running back, a speed kind of guy, something, or maybe a body kind of guy, like a big body sort of dude. Who knows? But yeah, again, I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing a review for tomorrow of the picks that we make. And yeah, thanks for joining, guys, and I hope you enjoy. See ya.